When an algorithm is incorrectly weighted with social media or media buying or search, and you discover this and learn how to exploit it, it feels like magic. And for frequent listeners of the show, you know that I have a pretty good record of finding these exploits. Now, I'm wrong all the time, but when I'm right, I've been right in a big way. First, Twitter X ads glitch, where I was doing this, and anyone who listened to the show getting millions of impressions and thousands of link clicks for $1 a day ad spend. Now, glitch is patched. Glitch is patched. The results for $1 a day ad spend 10 to 20 times less than they were 4 to 5 months ago. 4 to 5 months ago, you would get 10 to 20, maybe more times impressions and link clicks and results for $1 a day ad spend than now. So dramatic. This is one that I took for granted. The Instagram share to Reels only glitch. This one looks to have been patched as well, where when you posted a Reel and you didn't share it to your feed, it wouldn't get shared with your existing followers, but Instagram would still push it out hard to people who weren't following you and to new people. And I had so many videos go viral this way, and I was growing so fast on Instagram up until this was patched a month ago. I've had plenty of other calls where I thought I found something, but I turned out to be wrong. But when you find one of these exploits and then you run with it, it can get really big. And I think maybe I just found one with TikTok. Maybe. Not sure. I'm going to share it in a second. So real fast, what is an incorrectly weighted algorithm? You know, algorithms are made by people. They're made by machine learning. They're made by a combination of the two. They determine everything these days. And on many of our platforms, our entertainment platforms, our social media platforms, algorithms are prevalent for determining what we see. And oftentimes, there are variables in an algorithm which are weighted improperly, and if triggered in the right ways, will make certain pieces of content get a lot more traction, a ridiculous amount more traction, to the point where it feels like you discovered a hack. It feels like you discovered magic, and it really does feel like magic. Getting millions of impressions and thousands of link clicks for $1 a day ad spend felt like magic. I took that for granted too. I can't believe how much I took that for granted. I was thinking about it just now. I would have made, because I didn't know the affiliate program. I shared this on a previous episode that I'm now exploiting using this, and it's working out okay. But oh my gosh, I would have made 10 to 20 times more had I known about this 5 months ago. Oh man. Anyway, these glitches are powerful. The only ways to find them, you need to know people who know them and who share them. You can listen to this podcast, because when I find something, I share it. And then the other way is to just try a lot of things yourself, which is basically how I find all of these. I found the Twitter X ads glitch by being like, what would happen if I ran Twitter X ads for $1 a day and took off location targeting, and then I just put in these random settings. English, I targeted Y Combinator as a keyword, and startups. I think a lot of variations of keywords and interests would have worked. Language as well. I think the biggest things were turning off location and choosing optimized targeting. But I tried a combination of different settings before finding this, and I did it in response to Twitter X killing follower ads. They killed off follower ads. So I was trying to find something else in my work. Instagram, this Instagram glitch, I found way too late. And I found it just by being curious one day. I said, what would happen if I took this video and I reposted it manually to Instagram? And I didn't, you know what it was? I didn't want my existing followers to see, because I had already shared the video. And so I turned off share to feed so my existing followers wouldn't see. And then the video went viral, and then I tried it with another, and then that video went viral, and then I tried it with another, and that video went viral. And I'm like, oh, this is something. And it was, until now. Now it's gone. So there are all these exploits out there. There's probably, on any social media platform, there's probably dozens of little exploits that people are missing, or that a few people know and they don't share with people. I share with people. That's why I have this show. That's part of the value this show brings. I share these things. But there's probably so many of them out there The way to find them is to be active in trying different things and to be active meeting people who are also trying different things so you can share and listening to this show because I do my best to share what I know, what I'm learning, what I see. So here's something that I'm seeing, and it could be one of these exploits. I shared on a previous episode that for one of my startups, Reverb, we are copying the strategy, the TikTok strategy of affiliates for competitors. And all of these affiliates are doing the same thing. So we added in this new functionality for Reverb where you can take your voice and turn it to anybody else's voice. You can also train AI voice models, and it's voice to voice. It's not voice to text to voice. It's just straight up voice to voice using generative AI. And you can make AI models so you can train your voice to be like anyone. You can put in an MP3 from a WhatsApp message and train a voice model. You can paste a YouTube link, train a voice model. It's very crazy. But there's other companies that do this, and they have affiliates. And I looked to see what those affiliates were doing on TikTok. And they're all going viral with the same process. They'll take some song or some speech, they'll turn it into a voice, they'll take that sound clip, and then in CapCut, which is an editor, so I think it's from ByteDance, the same company behind TikTok, they put a slideshow of two images. So while the audio is playing, you look at one image and then you swipe right to the next image. And they only do 2 images. Slideshows can be, I think, up to 10 images, but all these affiliates are only doing 2 images. So again, you just have the transformed audio track, and then you have the 2 images as a slideshow, and you swipe from left to right to see the 2 images. And then it's uploaded to TikTok and posted. So this is what I want to share. And this is why this could be one of those exploits. This could be the TikTok algorithm being weighted incorrectly towards this. We have a brand new account where we're trying this strategy. We had another account and it got shadow banned because I took a speech and I turned it into the voice of Andrew Tate because Andrew Tate gets engagement. I'm not speaking anything towards politics, but the voice of Andrew Tate gets engagement. And even though it was an AI generated voice, the video got a violation and we couldn't appeal it because it literally said anything having to do with this figure is banned. Couldn't appeal it. And so this shadow ban basically killed the account. So we had to open a new account. So we opened a new account, trying a new strategy and also playing it very safe on the new account. And I took a trending song. I'm going to make a podcast about this alone, but I realized I should be only using songs that are trending on TikTok and then transforming those into the voices of other people or instruments. And so I took a trending song on TikTok, I transformed it into the voice of Squidward, and I put it up as a normal video, not a slideshow, not with images, just a normal video. And it got under 1,000 views, but it took a while. And today we use the same sound. We use the same sound with that video, but instead of just a video, we did the slideshow, the 2 images where you swipe from left to right. And that video went flying. The views came in so fast. It used the same sound. And arguably, the images were less interesting. But we copied the affiliate strategy and we made it so that the only way to see the full image is to swipe from left to right. For the left image, the image is cut off on the right side. And for the right image, the image is cut off on the left side. So when you swipe from right to left, it allows you to see the full image. So people do that. And I think that engagement signal is very powerful, coupled with the AI voice, which is intriguing. And the views are coming in so much faster, even though the images are more boring and the sound is the same. This, coupled with the fact that all these other affiliate accounts are doing this, leads me to think that this might be another exploit. This might be a situation where the TikTok algorithm is weighted incorrectly towards favoring this type of content and these settings. And if I'm right, we are going to run with this strategy and it's going to make Reverb a lot of money. And if I'm wrong, it was worth a try. But this is something interesting that I'm seeing. I've seen so many other accounts get millions and millions and millions of views on TikTok doing this. And so we're going to try this a lot ourselves. So the exploit one more time, the potential exploit one more time. By the way, this is day 1 of me thinking this is a thing. I just realized this, and I'm recording this episode. The exploit is you have a slideshow of 2 images. You have a music track. The left image cuts off on the right side. The right image, the second image, cuts off on the left side. So when you swipe from left to right, you see a full image. This gets people to engage, and that engagement, swiping from left to right on the images, that engagement triggers a disproportionate amount of views from the TikTok algorithm to what it should. And then the way that we're using this for promotion is on each image, we say made with reverb.cool, and you go to reverb.cool and it redirects to our app, record.reverb.chat, which is a longer URL. So we got reverb.cool to redirect people. It's a 301 redirect. Just makes it easier to share. And that's a potential exploit. I share these things as I find them. Sometimes I'm wrong. Other times I'm right. When I am right, I'm right in a big way. This is episode 211 of The Edward Show. This is my daily growth hacking, growth marketing podcast. Hope you find these things valuable. I love sharing them. I love hearing from all of you. I sincerely do. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.